Oh, Ross, you actually showed up for work today. That's a change. Ross just walked into the clothesline and knocked himself out almost. He's missing a piece of skin. He's got a red mark on his head now. Is it? Yeah.
Hey mate. Just be aware of your surroundings. I just caught my head on the clothesline. Just take a bit of skin off.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. James here, and today we'll be installing 6 megapixel cameras as well as 2 sensor lights at the front of the house. It's a double-story house, so this install is going to be a little tricky. You're going to have to deal with a lot of movement between the lower and upper section of the house, as well as the heights that we're going to have to get to. First problem we reached as soon as we got here, we realized the other boys had the extension ladder on their van. So Ross has just gone off quickly to go hire one for us. So today, hopefully, once he gets back, we can get stuck straight into it. Hopefully smash out these cameras. The garage sensor lights are gonna be a nice, easy swap over. So that will make life nice and easy, just a quick job. But these cameras are the main focus, so hopefully we can smash them out, get it done real quick, and get the client with some nice, good looking cameras. Alright guys, for those lights that I'm swapping over that are just behind me, I'm popping up these new SAO spotlights with the inbuilt sensor. It's going to be perfect for when the client's coming home late at night. These lights are going to flick on as soon as it senses the car moving, and then the client can easily get out of her car, move on inside and get on with what she needs to do. So we're just going to quickly swap them over. I've just turned the power off to the lights, so I'm just going to check it, take these down, swap them straight over. You guys get to follow me through it. These SAO lights here are the ones we'll be installing today. Nice simple design, perfect for any household, and the inbuilt sensor is perfect. Just said perfect, too many perfects. The inbuilt sensor makes life easy, so much easier for both the client and ourselves, as we don't have to run a separate sensor, and it's just one less thing you have to worry about in your household. With the switch as a manual override, you can have the sensor on for when you're not at home and when you're coming home, or the spotlights on permanently if you would like. So it makes for the perfect medium between sensor and light fitting. These SAO lights are also great as they are tri-coloured, so you have the option between warm white, cool white and neutral white, similar to those down lights we showed you the other week. And with 1300 lumen output of light, they're perfect to brighten up any space in need. They're also IP54 weatherproof rating, so they're perfect for outside use on rainy days like today. This tool right here, the Marksman, is a fabulous tool to have in the tool bag. Super easy, super convenient for those hard to reach spots and deep holes. When you got what you need to mark, you simply can press against the wall, and it's a small little gas canister, and it will shoot out a little blob of green paint, as you can see here against the wall. There, it's an easy mark out when you can't get into those spots with a marker or a pencil or whatnot. Super convenient. Definitely worth picking one up if you can find them around. Awesome, so on the back of the light here guys, we have the 3 colour options, warm white, cool white and daylight, like I talked about before. as well as the connection block for our fit off our cables, and then a rubber seal just to hold in that integrity of the IP54 rating that it's given. As well as underneath the setting, the user can change the time, sensitivity, and the day or night when it goes off. So it gives a quite easy and simple little dial controls, so even the client can change it if the preference changes at a later date from after we've left. They don't have to call us out here to come back and change it over for them. They can do it themselves, nice and easy. Awesome, so I'm gonna get this hooked up and then we'll show you when it goes on. Alright guys, so now I'm just screwing it back. All finished up with the connections, and I've set the color temperature that the client was after. Just gonna screw this other one back when I find it. We're just gonna grab some silicone just to go around the back of it, just so it's nice and secure, no water's getting in or any leakages. Not gonna have any future problems with the circuit dripping or anything because of rain, considering it is in a fairly exposed area of the house with little to no coverage. So we'll get it all sealed up, turn it on, and we'll show you how good it looks.
The last time? To do some issues at home. I was sick of James, that's what's wrong.
On the top of the extension ladder, he's just drilling this first hole for the camera. Got one going up there just to look at this whole front area. It'll cover the driveway, front lawn, and then they can see when people are coming towards the front door. My favourite fun fact about Ross is how scared of heights he is. I'd never seen a man of his stature shake so much when he had to get on top of the ladder the first time we worked together. Yep.
But further out or in?
I trust your judgment.
Centre. Thanks, mate.
Bingo.
Oi!
Don't shake, Ross. You can see your legs. So just up on the roof now, guys. So all these cables that are on the lower section. What is that? I'm going to bring up to here, and then I'm going to bring up some of the tiles up over in this area, and obviously drill into the wall, in the roof space, so that then we can stake up to the top. Hopefully it's not too hard, but it's pretty tight area. There's only a couple tiles I can bring up without cracking them, so hopefully all goes well, but going to be a little challenging. But yeah, so this is the way we do it, where there's a dual levels and there's cameras on the bottom level. We have to bring them up to here or up to a roof space where they can all come to, usually. Drill into the wall where it can't be seen, snake up to the second level, then I'll have to hop up into the top roof. Hopefully it's there, and then we'll bring it over to the MVR, which we're putting in near the alarm panel. Weather's shit today, fucking windy as. At least the tiles aren't too slippery. It's an older house. Some of those new houses, just easy slip straight off. So it's not too bad, just a little cold, I guess.
We're just trying to snake through this little single-story roof. Because there's so many ridge caps, you can't lift the tiles close to the ridge cap, because if you break that, it's a whole big job to cement it back in. So we try and reduce the minimal works that we do on the tiles. So we're just trying to send the snake into James to try and get to a better spot. But the challenge is there's a lot of timber in these eaves, so we've got to try and snake it round and over. All right, so we use a Milwaukee here at Brillare. We find it's the most resilient tool we have. This one's probably, I'd say about 6-7 years old, and it's been through the ringer. Like, it's starting to get a bit shaky, but it still does the job. But the tools are most reliable, I used to have Makita before this, and then I went to Milwaukee because I wasn't too happy with the Makita brand. But this has always been handy for us. It's very resilient on the building site and for home as well. I hope so. I hope Milwaukee look at this and say, yep, we're going to sponsor those guys, because I need some new tools. And get the snake through all the timber in the eaves, so we're just having to kick tiles periodically to yeah, try and find the snake.
Periodically. Full of big words today, Ross. Just gonna drill through this bit of timber, and then there's not much space, and then I'm gonna chuck the hammer drill into this wall here, just below into the roof space, and then we'll yeah, snake up. Hopefully it goes nice and easy. There's no windows or anything above, so that's why we've chosen this spot. Because whenever there's the window, they have like the lintel supports around the side. Impossible to get the snake around. So this spot should be all right. Fingers crossed, go straight up first time, or else it's gonna be a bit of a pain because
Is it?
yeah.
So we're just drilling the beam to get the snake up to the second story. We could smell a bit of gas, and thought James had drilled through a gas pipe, but it was just a false alarm. Just a false alarm. It was the actual hot water unit. The wind was blowing the wrong way. So it was a bit scary for a minute there.
This feels like it needs one of those SpongeBob memes, like 5 hours later. Yep. I've just gone down to the van to grab this for Ross, Stefano's stud finder. It's a piece of conduit with a hook on the end, taped onto it. It's great just for getting to those hard to reach places, right in the corners of roof spaces, down cavities, all that sort of stuff, to be able to get that snake when it's not going up just the way you want. So yeah, super basic. Yeah, it's literally a piece of conduit and a hook that's bent with a little bit of an end on it. But yeah, it's super handy. Yeah, mate. All right, slowly. All right, guys, so that one at the front garage, we've now managed to get it up into this roof space. I've had to knock open a few tiles, but brought it over here, just drilled through, and then Ross is up the top there, and we just brought it up to that top section. Now I'm gonna hop up into the roof space, hopefully be able to easily grab that one, the one and the other two from the extension ladders on each side, and then yeah, I'll have to bring the snakes back down to Ross, and then we'll run the other two. And then hopefully no problems, all goes nice and smoothly. We'll be setting up and finishing off in no time. Right, an email.
Just waiting on James to get the drill. He needs to drill a bit more into the hole to get into the cavity. So let's wait up here so we can get the snake up and then send it into the roof, because the way the cavity is, the brick is higher than the actual cavity. So if he was to try and do it in the roof, it would be a nightmare. You would never be able to get it. So we have to kick some tiles up here and then get the snake up, and then we feed it into the roof, and then James will jump in the roof, and then he can grab all the snakes there. What are you doing? You got a kinky mess.
So that was fucking shit. No, cable was tangled up as all hell, but got it done. Cable's up there with Ross now. I'm about to head up in the roof finally, after about an hour of saying that I'm heading up into the roof. But yeah, he's gonna stay up there. He's just gonna feed me that one through, because there's both two cameras there. So there's a lot of cable. Make sure it doesn't get tangled up or anything again. Make sure it doesn't kink. Hopefully it works perfectly. But yeah, so I'll see you guys up there. I can't reach that. Pull it back to you. So now that we're finally in the roof, I've just run these 3 cables. The NVR is just going to be going next to the security panel, which is essentially right near the manhole. So currently I'm just running everything to the manhole, Ross is then going to go over to the other one over on the front side that we were at before. I'm going to go grab that one off him, and then we'll grab the two off the extension ladder, and then we'll almost be ready to fit off. Yeah, we got lucky again, twice in a row, no insulation. Winner, winner. And yeah, it's a pretty open roof space, so I'm not complaining too much.
Yeah, so we just come down from the second story of the house here. Just sent the rest of the cables into James, who's in the actual roof space. So now we're just going to finish off and do the last two on the big extension ladder. And yeah, on the home straight, as James said, hopefully finish soon.
Almost there. Russ is going to get some drill bits, drill some holes, then we can drop these cables down, get it all fit off.
Yeah, going to Bali again, second time this year. Right. Gonna be sitting next to the pool, sipping a Long Island iced tea while these guys are working.
Alright guys, so we've installed all the cameras now. I've just gone around and put them all up. Ross up here in the second floor has just finished crimping all the cables, plugging it in. Now he's setting up the MVR. So while he does that, I'll start cleaning up, and then we'll show you what the cameras look like once they're all set up and on and ready to go. Alright guys, that wraps it up for today here out in Churchlands at this double-storey property, where we've installed the 2 spotlights out the front as well as the 6 Dahua 6 megapixel cameras. Ross is just about finished setting up inside. We've hooked it up to the client's phone, all getting ready to clean up, and we'll be on our way out. Thank you guys for joining us today as you've seen the struggles and triumphs and difficulties of working on a 2-storey property. But you've also seen today how we overcome, we get it done, and the job looks absolutely smick. So thank you guys for joining us once again. My name's been James, been helped out by Ross. Please like, comment and subscribe, and until next time guys, catch ya.
Yeah mate, going to Bali next week, cannot wait mate. Gonna be sipping a bintang.